got skills with the rock.
And you be Austin like Steve Austin. Steady Fawcett, we cash her from hitting Mashburn.
On the break, you want me to take it, you took with a left, right, it should look.
More steals than Ricky Henn from the Pac-10.
I ain't new to this, I give assists like a high school tutor. But who the hell said being a kid was easy? But ain't nothing going on but cash and be ballin'. But I guess they all is cause they hear a brother fallin'. Don't sweat it, everything's gonna be alright. Let's go back a few years to be exact. High school, the fools didn't know how to act.
Okay, we already got Kyrie at the podium, so we're gonna go straight to Kyrie real quick. He's already talking.
Yeah, about that ass whooping he got.
I was the man every week. My name in the Campanelli. J Kid kicking ass like Jim Kelly.
All right, hold on. Here goes Kyrie already at the podium.
Had 0 turnovers in the first half and only 5 for the game. Are they just that good and crisp, or did you guys not attack them well?
What do you mean good and crisp? Because they didn't turn the ball over?
Sharp, like they only committed 0 turnovers because they're that good.
Or they've lost a couple of games and Joe Mazzulla got into their ass a little bit, pause. And then you get the result you have tonight going against us and playing with a verve and playing with a confidence and taking care of the ball. Yeah, they made adjustments, and that's what great teams do, especially when they're champions in the league. So yeah, they handled our pressure. They adjusted to our zone coverage. They started getting open shots, and when you start getting open shots and open looks, and you're getting wide open ones, then it's a pretty easy game from there. So we just got to be better on our end to bring that physicality, especially in the half court. And they're a heavy ISO team, so they made a lot of shots down in the fourth quarter where we couldn't get back into the game.
They already shot a lot of threes last year when you faced them in the finals, and this year they've come back taking 49, 50 threes a game. What do you just make of they already took a lot and they've upped the volume a lot even more this year?
Well, I like math because it has no emotions. So they're number one in 3-point percentage, I believe, or 3-point attempts, and they're last in points in the paint. I mean, that pretty much tells you what their game plan is going to be. Outside of JT and JB, when those other guys get it going, like D. White, and he's hitting some tough threes, and it's hitting nothing but the bottom of the net, and Drew Holiday's hitting some tough ones. That's what makes them special. This makes them great. Everybody kind of criticizes them based off what their season is this year. But if you look at their first 42 games, it's pretty similar compared to last year, maybe 2 games off. So yeah, I've been studying them a lot. But this is a well-coached basketball team, and so are we. And it's a good game in the first half, and we were going at it down by 10. We missed some easy ones at the basket, but we kept battling and, just left the effort out there on the floor. But we know we got to continue to get better and continue to adjust to what our lineups are going to be. And, playing against the 2 top teams in the league back-to-back, it's a good learning experience.
You guys had 15 threes attempted through 3 quarters. I know it's going to, stand out more when you're playing against Boston, who's going to take that many threes. And I know that the emphasis is, driving kick, try to get 2 feet in the paint. Is there still room? What did you think of the process? Is this, when you look at just 22 attempted for the game, is that too low? Was the process there?
In an NBA game, yeah, it's too low. But if you ask anyone else that was watching the game, they'd probably tell you that we got some good looks, and those 22 attempts, probably only 2 of them were forced or 3 of them were forced. But yeah, we got to the line, and they covered it pretty well, and they kept running us off the line, and they wanted the basketball to find a few players out there on the perimeter, and we just weren't as active behind the 3-point line. And when you're going against a team like this where, the number is a big difference, it's going to show up. And, they just had to hit probably 1 or 2 more threes in those attempts, and they had the game in control. But for us, we just got to look in the mirror and see how we can get better after this, because, going against the best of the best, you have nothing but lessons to take from both those games.
He was kind of in and out last year in the finals, but when Porzingis is in there consistently, what changes then for you guys on the offensive end and for them?
Yeah, he poses a threat for our 5s, and being able to, bring the 5s out on the perimeter make them guard the perimeter, have them in rotations. Joe Mazzulla is making some adjustments on the fly. And you kind of heard last year what their offense is about. It's whale hunting. So they're trying to get the matchup that they want, make us get in rotation and then get open threes. So again, we just got to be ready to listen to what our game plan is and also make adjustments as players out there when we see them again February 6th. Ready? No, Kai. You want to say some critics?
All right, that was Kyrie Irving with his post-game interview. Kendrick, you have anything you want to say about that? Did he seem agitated to you with the first question? It seemed a little agitated.
Yeah. When you listen, man, ever since Luka's gone, when you're 5-12, Coach Kid.
I hate to do this, but here goes Coach Kid. We got Coach Kid.
They missed some threes that they normally make, and I thought there in the third quarter he started to make the threes. The same shots that they had there in the first half, he started to make them.
You mentioned before the game, hey, look, we got a rebound. How much of that was a factor in today's game? There are 17 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, we talked about it. You brought it's a good point. To be able to offensive rebound that Boston did, and we know that that's what they do. And so to give them second opportunities at threes, it's just, you're going against 3 against 2. And so they stretched that lead out there when they got the offensive rebounds there in that first half, and then it just continued there in the third and fourth. And so it's tough. I've never seen anything like it. And it's not going to get any better. So we'll see.
You said you're going 3-on-2 or three versus 2 in terms of the shot profile. When you look at 15 attempted threes through 3 quarters, 22 overall. I know a lot of the emphasis is on driving kicks and trying to get those role players to get feet in the paint. But what did you think of the process overall? And is there room, no matter the opponent, to get up more shots from distance than you did tonight?
Yeah, I think so. We got to look at being able to create some looks behind the arc. I think when we did do that, the catch and shoot was there. I thought we executed. We just had to be consistent with that.
How does Porzingis make them a different team?
Well, he was there last year, and they were pretty good, and he's there again this year. And just his ability to stretch the defense. And then he's also, I think, one of the underrated rim protectors in this league. He can, change shots or block shots. But I think when you look at his ability to catch and shoot, he puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
I've been seeing Quentin kind of assert himself in these last couple of fourth quarters. I guess, how do you keep that momentum going early on it?
Yeah, we're going to need that. We need, for him to be able to score. I thought in the first half we had some great looks at the rim that we just missed, and so that led to them scoring on the other end. If we can make half of those layups, I think the game is a little maybe different. Not saying that we're going to win, but we have to capitalize on when we do touch the paint and getting those rim looks. We got to be able to finish, and we just didn't do that. But I thought Q was aggressive in that fourth quarter, and we're going to need that. We need offense as much as we need defense if we're going to try to win.
Gafford with another big performance tonight. The result as a team wasn't where it needed to be, but his energy seemed high. How big is it when Gafford can throw down a dunk and let out a yell? What does his energy do for y'all?
We need his energy. He's been playing since the live has been out. I thought him and Maxey had been playing, splitting the minutes, but his minutes have definitely gone up. We're stretching him. As he brought up, we're running out of centers. And so it's that's a heavy load for him to carry, but he's one that is going to have to pick up, some more minutes here, and we're going to need him to score and rebound as well as he's doing that, for us. But he's playing at a high level for us. But we're going to have to lean on him because he's one of the last of the centers standing.
Is there an early prognosis on Maxey?
Sprained ankle, I think.
That's what we heard.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks.
Little tongue twisted there. Did he get to me? Was it me? Did he get a little tongue twist? Little tongue tied? Little tongue twisted?
Hey man, like I said before Coach K, when you're 5-12 since Christmas, you get a little tongue tied. That's the nature of the beast. Mavericks in a bad way, especially with injuries again. Now Maxey's down. We listen. Maxey was playing with house money anyway. I put out in the group chat, y'all, that Maxey is down with his usual January injury. He suffered. The guy's been injured in January for the past 3 seasons, so you should have seen it coming. So I'm surprised he survived this long. But yeah, Mavericks are down. Not basically, they're down to 1 big. I mean, if you want to count in, if you want to count in Keith, I guess he's going to have to get some minutes, depending on what the severity of the injury is with Maxey. Dwight's still no word. He's a long ways away. We know D Live is basically gonna be done for the rest of the regular season. So the Mavs in a bad way. So gonna have to rely on Dane Gafford. Maybe some call ups from the Texas Legends. If any big down there, just to have bodies out there just in case. And got to see where we're going here. But like I said, as for today's game, it's just the fact of the matter is the Mavericks don't match up well with this basketball team. Basically, hardly anybody knows. But for you to have success against the Celtics, you have your fives, and especially if you go small, they have to be active on the offensive end. And once again, even before his injury, it was like Maxey was allergic to the rim tonight. He's got your small ball fives have to be active. You have to be able to handle switches because the Celtics are looking for switches, especially when they have KP in there to get switches, cross matchups. That's what got them winning a lot of foul trouble. And speaking of that, he was god awful tonight. And I told you guys who was sitting up there, I guess gassing him up Thursday night. Gassing him up.
It's shot at me. Okay.
You can count it if you want to. It wasn't just him. Ali, some more people on our timeline.
Don't come for Ali.
On our timeline.
Don't come
and
for Ali.
I said,
good work out here.
If you counting on 28 and 5 or 7 shooting from that guy, I want to say you some swampland in Canada. My family have. That wasn't gonna happen. He was god awful. Fouled out. He had 4 turnovers in this game. Inconsistent at the rim. He was basically all over the place. But that's
don't be shocked if the Legends 7'5" center gets called up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, because they have no centers unless you're gonna play unless they're gonna be playing Keith or Marquise at center. So they got to call him up because who knows? It just happened, so we don't know the severity of Max's injury. Call him up and see what he's got. But the Mavericks, like I said, they're in a bad way of injuries. Right now they're at 10th. I don't know who they play. Who they play next? Who they play next? Is it? I think they get a drop in competition. I don't know if it's Washington.
Oh yeah, they got Washington, the Pelicans.
Okay. Can't count that drop. It's just beat. They got
an easy. They don't got
it because the Pelicans just whooped their ass just a minute ago.
they got the Washington.
Hold on, you can't count.
And then they got the Pistons on Friday.
Oh yeah, whoa! Pistons a better basketball team. Pistons like split. Actually, Pistons are better than the Mavericks. So that may be 2 out of 3 losses right there.
Wait a minute. The Mavericks. I can't believe I was saying that the Mavericks actually might just got thrown to the Wolves.
The Mavericks, if the Mavericks, when the Mavericks play the Pistons, don't be surprised if Detroit is the favorite. If the Mavericks are underdog in that game. But yeah, man. Listen. The Mavericks, they don't. Their 5 positions is a wreck. Their point guard position is a wreck because Spencer Dinwiddie is inconsistent, and like I said before, I keep trying to tell y'all with Jaden Hardy. Listen, you want Jaden Hardy reacting. You don't want him thinking. If he's got to play point guard or he's got to do something, he's got to think out there and have to think for other people. It's a problem. You want him getting the ball and just scoring. Just go react. Go try to get buckets. You don't want him trying to figure out plays for himself or somebody else. So you had a bad way here. You're bad in your 5 and you're bad in your 1 because even Dante Exum, he's out. That would be the guy who probably would take minutes over Spencer Dinwiddie. In fact, I know. So you're in a bad way at those 2 important positions. And right now, there's no help in sight. So the Mavericks are in survival mode. And also, you got to listen, man. Klay Thompson, man, he's in a bad way. He listen. He has to have Luka in the lineup with him because Luka can get him the shots he wants. When he's got to play with Spencer Dinwiddie, even with a long time with Kyrie, no offense to those guys, but Luka is on another level as far as a passer and creating opportunities for other people. He's on that wavelength with LeBron and with Joker. So I'm pretty sure for Klay's sake, you got to get Luka back off in there because right now you're playing when he's off in the line, you're playing 4-on-5, and when you play add Maxey, when he wasn't healthy, you're playing 3-on-5 on the offensive end. So in a bad way. Hey, but anybody thought the Mavericks weren't gonna get the ass handed to them today was either smoking something or just a flat out homer. But either way, we saw this loss coming. But we move on to Washington, and hopefully the Mavericks somebody can step up and get you 30 or 40 points that you don't realize can get you that, so they can so the Mavericks can try to get out and win. I think that game will be here at the AAC.
We got some comments here. I want to read through them real quick. Shout out to Ali. Sometimes I prefer the Mavs to be down in the first quarter because they always win. Hi, guys. Kendrick, your MVP just got 20 points with no KP. They're not that good, but they're good. Thank you, Ali.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, basically, all right.
No, they 32 and 14.
LOL.
They got hold on. You ain't finna keep reading off those comments after asinine comment by my guy Ali. They're 32 and 14. They got the 3rd best record in the NBA. They're not good. They damn good. They are the defending champions. Respect them, sir. Put a respect on their name.
Yeah, you only call them defending champions because they beat the Mavericks. If they had beat anybody else, you wouldn't care.
They are the defending champions.
Yeah, you only making it known because they beat the Mavericks. If they played anybody else,
No. Listen. Like the year before, the Denver Nuggets were the defending champions. I call them defending champions. When you win the chip, you should be called the defending champions. That's all. Ain't got nothing to do with the Mavericks. Celtics were winning that championship against anybody. They was an unstoppable machine last season. They was winning that championship against anybody. But go ahead.
Well, I didn't get to watch the game too much.
Oh, trust me, you didn't miss much.
I did miss something. So, we do have the highlights.
Hey, it was just saying. It was just same on Tuesday and Wednesday as far as the Mavericks going. Hot hell after hot hell.
Yeah, Bally's. We need Bally's or whoever. We might need you back.
I don't know what Bally's can. I don't know what Bally's can up this football team.
We need Bally's. My Lord, we need Bally's. All right, let's take a look.
Brian, you can go ahead and get your haterade on me. I'm not a Boston Celtics fan. They just started defending champions.
Kind of sounds like it. I kind of agree with Chicken.
And they showed you why they had no turnovers in the first half. I think they only had 3 in the whole game.
I agree with Chicken. You do a lot of front running for the other team.
Well, you should know. Just playing just great team basketball. Listen,
now here comes the glazing.
Listen, Jason Tatum didn't have to get 30 points because he's got a damn good team. They're deep all around the board. You got five guys that can get you 25 on the floor at the same time. So, hey, it's a good basketball team. Watch this spin move right here. No, that just puts you a little behind in the check room. Oh, that's on Kyrie. Yeah, you too small, little man. You too small,
Wow.
You too small,
Wow.
You too small, old head. There's PJ Washington. He didn't really have a good game because I think he was one out of everything. I think that was he's only making the first half. But there's Maxey not shooting the basketball, and there's Clay. That one, yeah, that's about it. That's about it. You probably won't see another highlight
from Clay.
Yeah, you won't see another highlight.
Notice he was sitting down over there in the fourth quarter.
He's done that a lot. He's done that a lot this season.
Yeah, especially when Luka not on the floor.
Sit down in the fourth quarter. Look at her. Too small. Just too small, Quentin.
Clay,
too small.
It's gonna be Clay Day this upcoming week.
Okay.
With the matchups we got, it's gonna be Clay Day.
You hope it is.
Ooh, wow, Horford. Not this time. Remember they tried to do that in the playoffs and it worked. Kyrie said, "No, I'm not. That's not happening again. You're not putting Al Horford on me."
Well, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. He could have got 35 in this game. It wouldn't matter.
Yeah, no, the Mavs actually kept it closer till after halftime.
Yeah, I think that was Celtics just playing with it.
Celtics gave him a little bit of a leash.
Celtics just saying, you know what, man, we just gonna play. We're gonna play at 80%. We don't need a full 100% for these balls. Look at this joker right here, boy. He's shooting 50% from three in the month of January. And he showed what a pass. Coach Kidd over there looking at Coach Sweeney like, man, what kind of defensive call was that? Coach Sweeney said, yeah, I know I'm probably going to be fired at the end of the year. That's all right.
Just run whatever you want to run out there. I'm already done. I'm already cooked.
I saw too many players in this game look over at the bench and say, what on defense after the Celtics.
That's his first time playing in Dallas since he been traded.
Yeah. I saw too many players after that. Those kind of plays happening, looking over at the bench and saying, what are we doing? That lets me know he gone. Oh, man, that's just good skill. Jaylen Brown. Didn't get that one to go. Good hustle. That cut it to within 10 at the half, but the Mavericks, once again, they couldn't score. They got this one little bucket.
There was no more highlights of Clay. You lied.
Yeah. Well, after this, there ain't no more highlights because the Mavericks couldn't score in the third quarter. They literally couldn't score in the third quarter.
What's that? There's Dinwiddie with it.
Trust me. They couldn't score in the third quarter.
59. It was 59-54. There's that. And,
you're gonna see a lot of Boston highlights.
I judge it from the rest of the score. I'm judging I won't see too many more Maverick highlights at this point.
It was literally right there, 62 to 55.
Kyrie's having to take a lot of tough shots.
Yeah, because hey, welcome to being Luka. Welcome to being Luka. Hey, when they know you the only guy that can create a shot.
Yeah, I noticed that whenever they show Luka, they won't show his full body.
But hell, he got a lot of clothes on.
Well, yeah, I bet he does. Bet he does.
You probably say, yeah, y'all talking about my fat ass now. How my fat ass doing right now? Look at this basketball thing. How you like it now? Boy, look at that ball. Too small. Listen, as long as they got Tatum and Brown, those guys finally know how to win. Man, look at it. At all times, this is what makes the Celtics great. At all times, they got five guys that can shoot threes. At all times, they got guys They got 4 or 5 guys.
Oh my God! Get the ball in the basket. I mean, good.
Hey, hold on. What did we say? The Mavericks are a bad defensive team, not because just the regular defense. Listen, getting the defensive rebound is part of defense. Now, when you can't do that, you're not a good defensive team. Too many times the Mavericks just giving up possession after possession. You can't win like that, man. Rebound is about want to. It's about want to. As we see the third quarter, it's 96-74. But it's a dump. Oh, get out of here, young boy. That was about it for Quentin Grimes in his night. Now the Mavericks tried to make a charge of it in the fourth quarter, but it was too little, too late. It was too little, too late. When Boston wanted to lock down, they locked the Mavericks down. Look at her. I mean, for the Mavericks right now, the Mavericks going to have to get PJ Washington's got to be a better, more consistent scorer. I mean, he's scoring, but it's not high percentage scoring. I mean, he's got to be better scoring because right now he's one of the few guys who created a shot. Listen, I'm about done with Spencer Dinwiddie. You can take him all you want to. I mean, it's whatever and whatever with him. And also, you got to get something from Quentin Grimes. Because those 3 guys, Jayden Hardy, those guys got to be a scoring on this basketball team. I like what Daniel Gafford doing, but you can't rely on Daniel Gafford to be your second best offensive player and think you're gonna win games. It's just not gonna happen.
Oh, Kyrie from deep. Oh, boy, watch out.
Yeah, we're right around the other end. And one, Jason Tatum. JT.
Yeah, that was all she wrote.
They kept the match within arm's length at all times.
Let's take care of business next game. I'll give them that. They the champ. I respect them. Just don't like them. I'm with you there. Ali.
Hey man, you ain't gotta like them, Ali. You ain't gotta like them, but they the champs. They the champs. The champs is here. The champs is here.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Champs is here.
You ought to be. You've been doing a lot of glazing lately.
I don't know what that means, sir.
Yeah, you used the term last night. Used the term last night in the group text.
I did.
You know what it means.
I did. What time was it when I used that?
You know what you said. Don't act like you don't.
I don't know what time that was. I used that term. You sure that was me?
It's got your name on it.
That may have been a ghostwriter or something, man.
Yeah, okay.
I may have been KD. So, but yeah, Mavericks lose this one. Falling to 24-22, now 10th in the West. Boy, they on the edge. And the Celtics going to 32-14. The Mavericks now 5-12 since the Luka injury. That's where we at with it. Mavericks taking on the chin. But the schedule, I would say the schedule is supposed to be easier, but they did lose to the Pelicans and the Hornets early this weekend. So I can't say that. It's just next one up. So okay, ready for get some stats and facts done?
Yeah, let's get some stats and facts done.
What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you? Remember you boy doing yeah.
These numbers.
that jump foul out.
All I can say about these numbers and these stats and facts is this right here.
I may even be ugly, but dear God, I'm here. I'm here.
Even Whoopi Goldberg saying, "Damn." These Malachi.
Looking at these numbers.
Malachi. Woo, boy. All right, stats and facts are brought to you by Very Best Barbecue. Home of the
dead on the right.
Good Lord, talking about home of the best. Don't tell that person about Very Best Barbecue. She may eat them out of business. But home of the best smoked meat in the Metroplex. If you saw that picture of her with them 5 chins underneath the head, good Lord. 7509 Boulevard 26, North Richards Hills, Texas. 76180. Open Tuesdays through Saturdays, 11 to 7. So they close now, people. But hey, who knows? Maybe they may be open a little bit longer. Who knows? But it has outdoor seating. Good for watching sports. Telephone number 817-918-1497. If you need your event catered or an online reservation for a band of your bunch, or if you want to place an order, that telephone number again is 817-918-1497. Be sure to go visit them on Tuesday, man. I recommend the Rios brisket and that barbecue Frito pie. Delish. All right. Now, some of what delicious was.
I didn't know Medea was doing car.
Yes, she is. She is, boy. Medea doing everything. Medea doing everything. But all right, let's get to these stats. Let's get to these.
Did y'all see how Luka was watching the games? I hope he ready, man. Yeah, well,
Luka said, Luka looking like, man. You know what, man? I may want to take the rest of the year off, man. I already know how this going.
He looked hungry to me when he was sitting over there earlier. I could be wrong.
Yeah. But not as hungry as y'all Luka haters for these kids. 5-12 since he's been gone. 5-12. I can only go by the numbers. All right. The Celtics shot 43% from the field. The Mavericks shot 44%. But you say, man, hey, percentage-wise, field goal percentage-wise, the Mavericks were better. Well, not until we get to this stat right here. The Mavericks, once again, 8 out of 22 from 3. That's 36%. Meanwhile, the Celtics are the leading three-point takers in the league, and boy, they lived up to it. Walt, the Celtics were 20 out of 52. They took 52 threes, made 20 of them for 39%. Meanwhile, the Mavericks were 21 out of 28 from the free throw line, 75%. Celtics a little tad bit under. They were 14 out of 19 for 74%. Rebounds 51-49, favor Celtics. Offensive rebounds 17-13 in favor of the Celtics. That's not gonna get it done if you're a Mavs fan. But boy, this tells the tape. Sharing is carrying. The Celtics, they share the basketball. 33 assists for the Celtics. Only 18 for the Mavericks. That means there was a lot of one-on-ones, contested shots. Celtics just locking them down, put them in the safety kitty seat, buckle them up for a long drive. Steals 4-2 in favor of the Celtics. Blocks 8-5 in favor of the Mavericks. But turnovers, all turnovers killed the Mavericks again today. 13 turnovers, which led to 21 Celtic points. And meanwhile, the Celtics only had turned over 5 times. All those were in the second half. They had no turnovers in the first half. Those 5 turnovers in the second half just led to 10 points for the Mavs. Fast break points 13-10 favor of the Mavs. Points in the paint 52-38 in favor of the Mavs. Dory Funk Jr. is that Saturday night's main event. All right, let's get to the box score. Everybody don't know wrestling. That's Terry Funk, older brother. All right. Let's get to the speaking of older brother, the Celtics with the Mavericks older brother tonight. Let's get to the stat. Let's get to the box score on that. PJ Washington, 40 minutes. He didn't have the game he had last time. 17 points. He was a -11. He had 3 assists, 8 boards in this game. He was 4 out of 13 from the field. That ain't gonna get it done in 40 minutes. 1 out of 4 from 3, 8 out of 11 from the free throw line. That shooting percentage got to go up, man. I mean, good Lord. Daniel Gafford, 33 minutes. He had 19 points and 15 rebounds. Good day. Had 3 blocks, 2 assists. He was a +3. He had 8 of those 15 rebounds were offensive rebounds. He was 7 out of 9 from the free throw line. 6 of 12 from the field. Kyrie Irving in 42 minutes. He had 22 points. He was so. He was a -9. He had 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 0 of 3 from 3, 11 out of 23 from the field. I mean, they was locking him down. I mean, good grief. They just had defenders upon defenders, man. That's what makes the Celtics so great. They have 4 on-ball defenders that can guard the ball with elite level. So Kyrie had a tough night tonight. Speaking of tough nights, well, it was tough and it was short. Spencer Dinwiddie, 26 minutes. He was 5 out of 7 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 12 points. He was a +2, but he had 4 turnovers and 4 bad turnovers. 1 steal, 2 assists, and 3 boards. He also fouled out in this game. That's why I said his night was short. He fouled out and didn't give up a technical foul also. Spencer Dinwiddie, a bad game in this game. Let's move on. Speaking of bad games, boy, man, I never thought a guy would say, man, I missed the Bay. But Clay, man, that may be Clay. 26 minutes, he only had 6 points in this game. He was a -4. He had 3 boards in this game and 1 block. He was 2 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3. Just not the opportunities. I mean, man, they know he's a 3-point shooter, and they are hanging around him, trying to crowd him, keep him from touching the ball, man. The coach staff going to find ways to get him more cleaner looks out there. Speaking of finding a way, there is no way with this player. Maxi Kleberg, like I said before, 11 minutes before he got injured. It wasn't much of a stat anyway. Once again, Maxi Kleberg 0 of 5, 0 of 6 from the field overall, 0 of 3 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He only had 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 block. He was a -19. He had the lowest minus. But he didn't have the lowest minus. He had the second lowest minus of any American in this game. Just 1 point before leaving the game with a sprained ankle. We do not have an update on what the severity is of that. Look into our social media accounts. We will give you an update as soon as it comes to us. Omesh Prosper. Well, if you're Omesh Prosper, you may be worried because you only played 4 minutes in this game. The problem is Kessler Edwards played 12. You basically played in garbage minutes. 4 minutes, he had no points. He was a -8. He had 1 rebound in this game. Speaking of Kessler Edwards, he played 12 minutes. He was 0 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. He only had 4 rebounds. He had 1 block. He was a -4. He had no points. Quentin Grimes, 26 minutes. He was a -20 though. 20 points, but he had 20 points, but he's a -20. So those points basically negated itself. 1 steal, 2 assists, 7 boards in this game. He was 7 out of 12 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Jayden Hardy, 15 minutes. He was 4 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the 3-point line. Had 3 rebounds, 3 assists. He also was a -5 in this game. He had finished up with 10 points. And Williams, Brandon Williams, 2 minutes. No stat line in this game, no points. And Gortman, he got 2 minutes worth of run when it wasn't nothing. It was just basically the game was over. Same thing, no stat line, no points in this game. For the Boston Celtics, Jason Tatum, 35 minutes, 8 of 22 from the field, 4 of 12 from 3. Boy, he chunked it a lot. 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 6 boards, 3 assists, 1 steal in this game. He was a -4, but he had 24 points. This is the guy that really killed you in this game. KP, that mismatch he was finding against the Mavericks smaller players. He had 18 points. He's a +1. He had 5 assists and 4 boards in this game. 6 of 12 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line in 28 minutes. Drew Holiday, 30 minutes. He was 6 of 12 from the field also. 5 of 10 from 3. He shot 50% from 3. He's been a math killer over the last few years. 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. He's a +4. He's a +4. He also had a block and had 17 points on the night. Derek White, 23 points. He's a +7. He also had 4 assists, 5 boards. In his game, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, 4 of 10 from 3, 7 of 16 from the field in 36 minutes. And Jaylen Brown, 31 minutes. Yeah, Jaylen, I'm getting to your minutes, man. You don't have to complain. I think they're gonna make you All-Star. So I know you've been complaining. But damn, man, I'm the Finals MVP and the Eastern Conference MVP. I still can't get no respect. Well, hey, man, listen. 31 minutes, 10 of 21 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3, 2 of 6 from the free throw line. That's the reason why you don't get no respect, man. You can't shoot threes or free throw. 8 rebounds, 6 assists. He's a +10 though. He had 22 points on the night. Hauser, 14 minutes. He's a shooter, 2 of 3 from 3. He had 1 rebound, 1 assist. He had 6 points. He's a -1. Al Horford, the ageless wonder. We can use him by now. 19 minutes. He had 4 points. He was a +16. He did have 6 rebounds, 1 assist in the game. 2 of 8 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3. Cornet, 17 minutes, 1 of 4 from the field. Had 9 boards, 5 assists. He was a +21. Had 2 points. Peyton Pritchard, when he's not launching half-court winning threes, he's not doing much of anything else. That's 27 minutes, 2 of 4 from 3. He had 9 rebounds. Man, dog. 9 rebounds, the smallest guy on the floor. 4 assists. He was a +21 at 6 points in this game. He also had a steal. Springer, just 2 minutes. 1 steal in this game, no points. And Walsh, also garbage minutes, 2 minutes. He was 0 of 1 from the field and no points in this game. And Walt, that's your stats and facts brought to you by Barry Best Barbecue, home of the best smoked meats in the Metroplex. Walt, back to you.
Thank you, sir. You've done a great job. Well, I guess the only thing left to do now is to do we have any scores around the league except one other game today, right?
Yeah, we got a lot of scores around the league. A lot of NBA was NBAing today. We was over in France. I mean, we from France to France to San Francisco, man. I mean, we was all over the world today. All right, let's get to the score around the association. Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, there's what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 14 games in association today, Walt. Let's go to the finals, the ones I already played. All right. Earlier today in the NBA Paris games, the Pacers even up, got their lick back against Wemby, and the San Antonio Spurs won 36-98. Early on today, the Minnesota Timberwolves defeated the Denver Nuggets 133-104. As we already know, the Boston Celtics laid a hammer down on the Dallas Mavericks 122-107. Games in progress, as we know right now.
If I'm wrong, I thought this was Rivals Week, or maybe just the games on the big time games were rivals, because I'm not seeing any rivalry games today, other than the 3 that was played on ESPN.
Yeah, maybe the 3 was on ESPN and maybe Rivals Week.
Okay.
All right. Games in progress now. The Miami Heat, late in the fourth, look like they have it well in hand, about to beat the Brooklyn Nets. They retired.
Yeah. Well, did you hear the story on the Jimmy Butler deal?
What?
They said that they were waiting on him for several hours, and then he finally decided to say, "I'll meet y'all there."
Okay. Well, that bridge burnt. That bridge burnt. Throw dirt on, exploded, whatever. It's burnt. But yeah. Meanwhile, the Miami Heat,
he basically helped the team up and made them wait, and then said, "I'll meet y'all there." They was like, "Yeah, tell you what, don't even worry about it. You just go and stay where you at for 2 days."
Yeah. So Miami Heat saying we got it. They're up 105-97. Today was big for the Brooklyn Nets. They retired. I don't know why, Vince Carter's jersey today.
What do you mean why?
I don't think of Vince Carter as a Brooklyn as a New Jersey Net.
With the Brooklyn Nets, I think.
I thought that was with what is that dude name? The dude from here? Dude from Dallas?
Who? You talking about King Martin?
Kenyon Martin, and what's the other dude? I don't never remember them going with Vince Carter. I think they got to the Eastern Conference Final.
I think the year they played the Lakers, he was on that team.
Well, still, I don't see him as a net. I see him as a Raptor. But he's been around so many teams. Maybe some more teams that put him up in the Raptors. But anyway, they just lost. So shout out to Vince Carter, get his jersey retired. But that game ended 106-97. Okay, games also in progress midway through the fourth. The Hornets are leading the Pelicans by 103-84. The Pistons.
Maybe it wasn't the Lakers year. Maybe it was the Spurs year. Let me see. The Pistons late in. Yeah, that's what I thought. The Pistons late in the third are leading the Orlando Magic 75-70. Speaking of Raptors, the Raptors are leading the Hawks early in the third 55-48. The Rockets. I'm looking now, but the Rockets are a pretty damn good team. They are up by 21 over the Cleveland Cavaliers in Cleveland midway through the third. The New York Knicks are leading the Sacramento Kings 83-76. That's early in the third. The 76ers late in the second are leading the Chicago Bulls 56-51. And midway through the second, the Grizzlies are leading the Jazz 51-40. And late in the first on ABC, the Lakers have a 3-point lead over the Warriors, 23-20. Games that will come on later on, basically in a few minutes. The Phoenix Suns host the Washington Wizards, and later on today, the Milwaukee Bucks the Los Angeles Clippers at the end of the Intuit Dome host the Milwaukee Bucks, and that's the scores around the association. Brought to you by me, myself, and I. Back to you, Walt Chisholm. Okay, so is the Lakers and Warriors the ones that's on ESPN, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just checking. All right, man. Well, so the Mavs lose. They're gonna be taking on Washington on Monday night. But the question is, are they getting fed to the Wolves or not? So
who knows? The season is on the line.
You said that last week.
But anybody who thinks I'm already on Team Tank, man. Speaking of Team Tank, that's hey man, we got to do this. This is a nightly thing right here. We got to do it. Let's go look on the Tankathon meter right quick.
No, man. Oh my God.
Let's go look on that Tankathon meter, man. We got to figure out where we at. All right, here we go. All right. Whoa. I like what I'm looking at right now. Okay. With this loss, the Dallas Mavericks are now solely in 14th. They're right in the lottery. Okay. If somehow the Dallas Mavericks lose against the Washington Wizards, they got a chance, Walt. They got a chance to move up to 12. They really got a chance. So, hey, let's keep on looking out for that. As of this time, if the draft was starting today, the Mavericks will be, and with the 14th pick at the end of the lottery, they will be taking Ben Sharaf from Rapoium Ulam. I think it's from Israel. Shooting guard, 6'5", 200 pounds. We need shooting guards, man, because some of these guys got contracts. They got money coming up. Man, you keep these guys on up out of here. So get some more guys with some smaller contracts on here. Building to the future. Cook, Nico. Cook. Back to you, Walt.
I can't believe what's going on here.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, I'm looking at it from all angles. All angles right here. I mean,
well, all I can say is
The Mavs keep losing. They keep helping me out at this point. They keep losing.
All I can say is that
It could be
we'll
worse.
be back on Monday. We'll be back
It
on
could be
Monday.
worse, Walt. It could be worse.
Yeah.
You could be the Cowboys. You could be a Cowboy fan.
Yeah, well, we'll be back on Monday. We're gonna be back on Monday when the Mavs take on the Washington Wizards. So this guy here, he's having way too much fun tonight. Way too much fun. But we'll be back Monday when the Mavs take on the Washington Wizards. So until then, keep your feet on the ground, keep reaching for the stars. Always do his best for business. If we don't see you around, and we will see you around live this Monday night when the Mavs take on the Washington Wizards.